Hello, New Covenant. In Ruth chapter 3, we saw Ruth and Naomi seeking rest in God's appointed deliverer, who was Boaz, who was called to live according to the law and according to the word of God that was given to them. So for Ruth and Naomi to find rest and that redemption that they talked about in chapter 2, what needed to happen was Boaz needed to live out the laws of Deuteronomy 25, which was levirate marriage, that he was supposed to take the place and perpetuate the line of Elimelech, and then Leviticus 25, which would have caused Boaz to focus on the laws of redemption that would bring Ruth and Naomi and be able to redeem their land and them from the poverty that they were in. So what we saw in Ruth chapter 3 was that Naomi hatched a plan in order to bring this about. She was seeking rest for herself and for Ruth, and she told Ruth to go kind of quietly by night and lay at Boaz's feet and basically to say, we need to be redeemed. That's what she does in the next scene. She goes to Boaz. Boaz is startled awake. He sees that there's a woman at his feet. He finds out that it's Ruth, and he says that everybody knows that you're a worthy woman. I would love to redeem you. She uses the language of spread your wing of redemption over me. It's the same kind of language that he had used in chapter 2. And what he says is, but there's a problem. There's a redeemer greater than me, or closer than me. And in the next section, Ruth goes back to Naomi and tells her all that happened. Boaz sends Ruth back with some grain in order so that she won't go back empty-handed. And Naomi says he's going to see that this is taken care of this very day, which is exactly what he's going to do in Ruth 4. But in the meantime, what we see in this story is that Naomi really understood that she needed more than mere food or a full pantry, that the redemption that she needed was more than just provision right now. She needed a longer lasting, greater provision. And she understood that was going to be accomplished through God's means and through the plan of God for her in her time. But we also know that this story points forward to a much greater need for redemption that all humanity has. We don't just need full pantries. We need right relationship with God. And that's only going to happen through one who's going to come from Boaz's line, who's going to come from Ruth's line, Jesus Christ, who brings final and full redemption, not just from the things of this world, but from sin and death. And we cling and we look to him today.